And Hillary Clinton?
Very risk acceptant also. Now she falls into the, obviously in the category of either actual or potential women leaders. People have asked us a lot about this. When we were writing the book, we didn't have a chapter about women leaders. And my mother said to me, she read the first draft and she said, "Where are the women?" And I said, well, there haven't been that many women leaders, so we don't have data enough to feel really confident in making a distinction between male and female leaders. She was not satisfied. So we went back and we looked very, very closely, both at almost all of the individual cases of women in leadership. What we find is generally the women that end up in higher office don't look that different than men. What it means is we can use essentially the same measures we use to predict male behavior as female behavior. So Hillary Clinton's general profile ends up looking for, again, it's a concatenation of all these small effects. She ends up being quite high in the sort of global profile of risk leaders, just above the middle amongst American political leaders. Women do differ in a very interesting and important way. Remember we talked a few minutes ago about this group of 20 or 30 male leaders that are these sociopathic leaders.
And there were no women in that group?
None. There has never been a female leader, head of state, that has used human life in a cavalier manner. There has never been a female leader, head of state, that we would retrospectively look back and say, oh, that person simply wasted human lives. Now, there have been female leaders, Golda Meir, Benazir Bhutto, Margaret Thatcher, that have been willing to use force, that have been forceful leaders for their country's national interest. But they have always gauged the cost in human lives very, very carefully.